Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Star Wars The Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, where we are exploring the dormitory section where, much like the rest of Paragus, everyone seems to be dead, killed by droids or other accidents. We did loot a bit of stuff, and well, we did find some interesting stuff. Specifically, for our mining uniform, we found a bioregenerative shell, and we also found, let us actually just look at our gear. I can't see it on here, but we also found a breathing mask, I believe. Or did I leave it? I think I left it behind. Let us actually go and get that breathing mask, because that should make us immune to poison, which is actually going to be of use in a little bit. Now we have this corpse I haven't looted yet. There's a data pad on it, a miner's log. Croydon's Beacon. Don't quite know what that is, but it looks nice. Got another lecture about contraband today. Security hasn't started doing spot checks of our quarters yet, so my cache in the lower bunk in my room on the eastern dormitory should be safe. You won't even know it's there unless you know to look for it. KotOR came around again, asking if I had any special cargo to sell. But I was getting a bad feeling about how he was asking, so I stayed quiet about my stash. So I'm going to keep that blaster I smuggled from Tidos and a few grenades. They're just in case things get rough. Well, we already made ourselves an awesome blaster, so that's just a bonus if we get that cash. Now over here in the kitchen area, there's also some pads and such to find right here in this storage container. So here is the breath mask, which makes us immune to poison when we wear it, and the data help pad for the mess hall logs. I swear, I'm never going to get around to fixing the ventilation system. And if the food processor's back up again, then next time the fumes starts flooding into the mess hall, I'll be dead rather than just nauseous. I'll keep the breath mask here, just in case we have another repeat incident. So yes, the kitchen staff was kind of prepared. Maybe not for everything. Not killer droids, I guess. That's how they perished. So now there's just this one area that we haven't explored yet. Behind these doors. These doors are actually impossible to pick, so we're going to have to use the console across the room to open this door. Actually, before we do that, let's use Force Valor, because that might just give us an extra point and save us a spike or two. No, it doesn't. Destroy the console, force open dormitory door. No, let's do it professionally. Let's see, with only one computer spike and a bunch of repair parts, so I think we'll just reroute the system for now. Success! You have rerouted the system, bypassing the main console's functions. Check the duty shift logs. These appear to be nothing but a long list of work assignments, with a number of miners available for duty decreasing over the past 3 days, citing several medical bay injuries. Yeah, dead people. Or injured people and then dead people. Access to remote camera controls. So, yeah, that's empty. That's filled with toxic gas or something. So, yeah, we could shut down the ventilation system, but I think I want to save our one spike for something important. Maybe we can, yeah, that's also. And we have that breath mask, so that should solve the poison issue. But yeah, everyone seems to be gassed in there or something. Everyone's dead there. Yeah, it seems everyone's dead. Access the dormitory comm system. Comm system crackles to life. All you hear is a slow hissing. Otherwise, the dormitories appear deadly silent. Yes, because as we've already seen, everyone in there seems to be dead. Let's end the emergency lockdown. And then suddenly there's a Sith Lord behind that door. Stabs in the back. The end. And with that, I think we've done all we can on this system. So let us equip that briefing mask for now. Yeah, it makes us immune to poison. And we have a little breath mask on us. Neat. Hello, bastard droid! How about a little shocking demonstration of force power? Credits, neat. Yeah, and this is all full with toxic gas. Mine administrator's log. This is a holo log. Looks like you need to be plugged into a holo reader in order to play back the contents. Okay then, well, let's have a look around still. So we have flexible underlay, an ion cell. Oh, that's for melee weapons now, what a shame. If that was for a blaster rifle, I would be very happy around all these droids. AirTech SD belt. I don't know what that does. I think it's actually a strength enhancer. So that will be not too useful for us, as we really don't rely on strength much. Extra energy shields. I'm keeping my eye open for that bunker, that hidden cache that was mentioned. Medical officer's log. Oh well, seems she didn't make it either. Alright, that's damage. I guess we can blow it open with... let's not use the big mines, let's just use a little mine. That'll be fine. Open sesame, kaboom. Heavy combat suit. That seems to be a good thing to have. Let's see, how does that work? Does that count as armor? Because else that'll restrict our force use a little bit, and I don't like that. Yeah, I think that counts against force power. Let's wear it for now. But if we find out we can't use our force lightning, then we're better off not wearing it. Nothing here. Lock terminal. Let us have a look at that. Search for lock holo display entries. Yes. No locked holos in the system. Insert personal data or the path for payback. Check for transmissions. Transmitting subspace flash frequency. ... /x ... Ah, here we could use intelligence to crack this. This looks like military flash code. If I can reference the number for a few of the symbols, I should be able to decode it. Alright then, so we'll have to figure that out. Let's insert the mine administrator's hololog. Access entry 1, emergency status.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13, then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the medbay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, he could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to him? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down.
Well, we have already figured that out. That's inventory and supplies. What did they have to say about that?
We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. But with all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe he could... but No, he's still floating in that damn tank.
Well,
Someone's played us for fools. And since KotOR and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system? It's...
gassing you to death. So these last survivors met their end. At least that hull display gave us some information. Still, we might need to find more. Oh, hello there, droid. Yeah, so we can't use, our force powers in this armor, so we're probably gonna have to take it off again. Because, you know, we couldn't really use that force shock right now. Right then, off comes the, no. We're still in combat. Right, off comes the heavy combat suit. Just a miner's uniform we'll have to do. Oh yeah, same fate. Gassed to death as well. Broken log terminal. Terminal looks beyond repair. Scavenge the console for components. Scavenge some components. Nice. Are there clues around here? Mandalorian melee shield. That might be very useful in the future. When we're not dealing with shooty wimpy droids. Still no sign of that cache that we got mentioned. Right, let's blast open this sucker. Ah, hidden compartment. Blaster pistols and frag mines, yeah. Nothing too good, but they'll help us along. Short sword. If we ever get a melee in the crew, that might be handy. Parts and the dock officer's log. So here died the dock officer. Mandalorian melee shields. Gimme goodies! Another battle armor. Well, that's nice if we once again take someone along with the crew that is not used to reliable force powers. Right, good components. Oh. Refresher. Mine 4-man log. Now we have 2 more hollow logs to play. Guess we'll have to go to the other room and get that sorted. This last one. Anything good in here? Credits. Nothing more, just a few credits. Oh well, if we make it to civilization, it's gonna be useful. Well, I wonder if you can't count this as civilization, but everyone's dead in it. So I don't know if a civilization in which everyone is dead is really a civilization. Unless they're undead. Anyways, logs. Let us begin with the dock officer's log. Evacuation orders.
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown. But the administration console's been severed from the main hub. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible. But there's no way to break the dormitory seals from the inside. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay, but so far, no luck.
Yes, that did not end too well, I guess. The fuel depot force field. Ah, That's something we have not found a solution to yet.
The situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us. But the only connection to the docking platform is on the administration level, and we can't get up to the docking bay while we're trapped here. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. If not, then we're stranded here. Unless our transmission reaches a passing ship, or a Telos freighter.
Well, that it did. But how friendly are those that passing ship? The distress transmission.
Managed to use the holo transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short burst transmissions outside the Paragas facility. With any luck, the transmission will carry beyond the asteroid field. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the code to the turbolifts, so maybe our rescuers can get down to the dormitory when they reach the station. Without those turbolift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level. And without those codes, we wouldn't be able to get to the administration level if we found a way out on our own.
Oh, well,
the messages are short distress calls only, since we can't get much signal strength. It's pretty weak, so unless a ship is actively searching the area, it might be a long time before a ship picks up the message. After all, who would be scouring frequencies way out here looking for trouble?
Well, trouble, you already had trouble finding you, so... Right then, let's check out the mining foreman's hololog. Much trouble. Welcome aboard. It's been 2 days since we broke the Jedi facility. Work efficiency is down and fuel is backing up in the vents. Waiting for progress is setting. The fight frequency increases. KotOR and his crew think we should take the Jedi, then split the many credits by selling the Jedi to exchange. Try to convince me to join them. I want nothing to do with the exchange. They like big, violent family that do terrible things to outsiders who deal with them. But KotOR does not care. In my mind, it's better letting the Jedi go wherever the Jedi wants to go. When Jedi get mad, they start big wars, set the galaxy on fire. Yes, and I'll try to keep up with the alien gibberish and such. Keep you informed. So, let's talk with KotOR. Much failure. I had a careful, inoffensive talk with KotOR. Ask him not to make trouble with the Jedi. I remind him that we've been ordered to leave the Jedi alone, and we should follow orders, or the facility falls apart. My words had much sense, but KotOR got all angry with the human face. Then said the facility is going to fall apart anyway. After talk, I listened to him talking with maintenance officer over comm, and then I couldn't. Why do they do this? I'm thinking of repeating the administrator's officers. It will cause more trouble, cause more inefficiency. What do I do? Sorry I couldn't keep up with him, but yeah, he's a fast stalker. Must take action. I heard last contact with KotOR and his maintenance officer. Maintenance officer had big plan for disabling station, leaving us trapped here while he and KotOR escapes with the Jedi. I am still afraid of KotOR. He big, loud and unreasonable, so I went to maintenance officer who's smaller, more sensible, more like Sulliston. I asked him to make no trouble with KotOR. Then maintenance officer crack eyebrow at me, pretend not to know what I'm talking about, saying not to speak to KotOR at all. Why all human lie? Can't wait so any longer, must...
Your ears always were too big, CN. Come on, if the maintenance officer comes through on the explosions, these dorms are gonna be filling up soon. And shut that damn data pad off and throw it down the refresher.
Oh well, this must have been the last act of treason from KotOR. It's apparently behind us, but why didn't he get us to sell us? Well, we'll see. Now, one last thing. Let's check out the transmission with all the knowledge we now have.
The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13. Then the next 2 numbers are...
Well, looks like a military flash code. It looks like the dot equals 1, a dash equals 10, and the X equals 5. So that would mean the last numbers would be 5 and 7. Alright then. So we should have to go to the lift. Alright, let's get out of here then, now that we have secured our tunnel passage, and hopefully with those codes we can open up the docking facility as well. So the turbo lift should be over here. Ah. Well, there lies KotOR. In not a very good shape. Guess he didn't get away with it. Oh, and I don't quite get... I sadly could not see what was being said there. So here's the last console. Let's see what that has to say. Access camera logs. Accessing camera log recording 5 minutes after emergency lockdown.
Almost didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you murglak. You're cutting a little close, aren't you?
Yes, a regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must be trying to use the old relay system to send an emergency signal. I doubt they know what's really going on.
Hey, this turbo lift's locked down.
Ugh. Hello, walking right through me.
Try the code again, and don't worry about the miners and their transmission. By the time help arrives, we'll be all the way to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems, causing breaches in the core exhaust conduits.
What? That's going to kill them all!
Not all of them, but I'm sending a number of mining droids to your location right now to correct that problem.
KotOR, this turbo lift's locked down. The sequence isn't working.
Keep trying it! You! Why are you doing this? Why me?
You. It was never about you. The Jedi is all that interests me. But then you had to ruin everything by revealing his identity, and then trying to harm him. And that I cannot allow. Statement. You are a risk, KotOR. You are impulsive,
and the murderer is
crude,
revealed.
and soon, deceased.
It shouldn't take long.
Mocking query. KotOR, are you dead yet? Smug
yes.
statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolift codes, in case you managed to get this far.
Well, wasn't he played by the droid? Guess we'll have to open the turbolift doors. So we can open this manually, but our intelligence is high enough that we can figure this all out. Enter codes in reverse will be 5, 7, 5, 13, 17, 3. Ah, you're not fooling me, you foolish droid. And so, the whole scheme is revealed. The HK droid manipulated KotOR, his schemes under the guise of the maintenance officer, and then murdered everyone. Yes, I'm going to have to deal with that droid, it seems, as I doubt he will let me leave now that I'm free. Well, you'll have to see. In the next episode, we will head to the maintenance level. So, big things revealed. How will we escape? Find out next time on the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. Good day.